Okay, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Marjoremi M. Akdol, and I will be reporting about learning and thinking styles and multiple intelligences. The objectives for this lesson is to define and understand learning and thinking styles and multiple intelligence, and to be aware and find out your own type of learning and thinking style and intelligence. First, what is a learning style? This is basically a preferred way of different learners to learn or gain information. The thinking style is the processing of that information and applying your intellectual abilities and knowledge to that problem. Okay, next. We have 7 learning and thinking styles. First, bakit nga ba natin kailangan malaman? Bakit importanteng malaman yung styles natin? This is important to determine your strength and weaknesses, and to find a way to have an efficient gaining of information. That way, mas mag-excel ka sa academics. Okay? We have interpersonal, intrapersonal, kinesthetic, verbal, visual, logical, and auditory. First, we have intrapersonal. From the word itself, intra, meaning within, nasa loob. These are learners who learns best when they are by themselves. This is also called solitary learning. It means that they are self-motivated, independent, pero ang struggle nila is with group activities. Kasi nga, di ba, sa group activities, maiingay kasi sabay-sabay nagbibigay ng ideas, di ba? Ang gusto ng intrapersonal person is no distractions, no noise, para mas makomprehend niya yung kailangan niyang idea at makagain siya ng knowledge. Okay? They usually enjoy individual activities with no noise, with no distractions. Okay? Next, we have interpersonal. Iba naman to sa intra. Ito naman inter. It means among or together or may kasama. So these learners, they learn best around people. So they enjoy group activities, study sessions. Mas gusto nila yung may nag-feedback sa information na gusto nilang mag-gain. Okay? Next, we have verbal. They learn best by involving words, reasoning, and language. So basically, anything that involves words and information, they can gain that. Yun yung style nila. They can either be listeners or speakers. They enjoy group discussions, mga debate, di ba? Makakagain tayo ng knowledge pag, for example, may nakalaban tayo sa debate. Tapos mas maganda yung mga points niya. Mas maganda yung mga theories niya. Pero, nakakagain ka ng information from that. Okay? It's a win-win situation. Okay? Next, we have kinesthetic. These are learners who learns best when they are using their body or by touching. So, itong mga tao naman na to, mas gusto nila yung mga hands-on activities. Kaya nga sa school, di ba, may mga on-the-spot activities. Yung mga science experiment, mga balloon experiment, di ba? Mas nakakomprehend nila yung information pag ginagawa nila in actuality. For example, a person thinking, usually may mga taong nag-iisip na moving back and forth. Nagmo-move sila kasi mas nakaka-drive yung brain nila, mas nakakaisip sila ng maayos pag nagmo-move sila. Okay? Next. We have auditory. These are learners who learn best by listening to someone or something. So, this is an advantage pag nagdi-discuss yung teacher. Okay? Sa harapan, kahit walang visuals yan. Pag nakikinig lang sila, nakakagain na agad sila ng information. Okay? May mga students naman na, may mga students nga dati na nagtatalokbong lang sa table, pero nakikinig sila. Once na tinawag sila, nakakasagot sila kasi nakikinig naman sila. Mas yun yung way nila para makagain ng information. But either way, that's rude if you do that, okay? Next, we have the logical learning and thinking style. They learn best by asking questions to understand. So these people are also called mathematical thinkers. They enjoy problem solving, yung mga equations, they enjoy deductions. Gustong-gusto nila yung mga clear yung explanation, yung may mga bullets, yung sunod-sunod, kahit detailed pa yan. Mas doon nila nagigain yung knowledge na about one thing. For example, one term, tapos marami siyang details. Mas naiintindihan nila yon kasi mas marami silang option kung ano yung i-define nila sa word na yon. Okay? Next, we have visual. These are learners who learn best by seeing pictures and graphic organizers and infographics. So this is where I come in. Kasi this is my learning and thinking style. I usually understand something na hindi ko familiar, yung, for example, a term or an action na hindi ako familiar. Pero once I see something, pictures man yan, organizer man yan, infographics, mas naiintindihan ko. Okay? Kaya nga sa mga exam, nakikita nyo, mga students, tumitingin sila sa taas, di ba? Kasi doon nila naaalala sa memory nila yung picture ng reviewer nila. Ay, itong graph na to nasa page 3. Nasa taas pa yun, nakaganto. Okay? Ganon. Mas naalala nila kasi parang picture siya, picture sa utak nila. Mas dun sila nakakakuha ng information. Okay? Next, we have two types of visual and auditory learning and thinking styles. We have visual iconic and visual symbolic. Ang visual iconic naman, ito yung examples ng physical ones, ng literal na word. For example, ball. Tapos yung picture niya, ball talaga. Yun yung literal niya. Literal visual example. Pero pag visual symbolic naman, these are signs or symbols. For example, nagsulat yung teacher nyo sa whiteboard ng PEMDAS. 'Di ba? Pero hindi mo pa alam kung ano 'yon. Pero sinabi niya na mayroong meaning per letter 'yon. Mas matatandaan mo 'yon pag tinandaan mo yung PEMDAS. So alam mo na yung P, parenthesis, yung A, addition, 'di ba? Yung S, subtraction. 'Di ba? Ganun ang visual symbolic. Mas naiintindihan mo siya pag may mga symbols or signs. For example, ako, ang ginagawa ko, mga enumeration. Pag may enumeration, tapos mahahaba siya, gusto ko siyang i-recite ng sunod-sunod. So, ang gagawin ko, yung pinakaunang letter niya, ilalagay ko sa gilid. Per letter, ilalagay ko sa gilid. Tapos, kung ano yung nagawa kong word doon, yun na yung aalalahanin ko. Para sunod-sunod yung i-recite ko. Okay? Next, we have two types of auditory. They can be the talkers or the listeners. Either one, basta nakikinig sila tapos nakakagain ng knowledge, this is their style, okay? Auditory, learning, and thinking style. Next. Okay, we have multiple intelligence. These are proposed that the differentiation of human intelligence into specific modalities of intelligence rather than defining intelligence as a single general ability. Dati kasi, 'di ba, wala pa naman 'to. Wala pa naman tayong types dati. Pero ang ang pagdi-differentiate lang nila sa human dati pag may academics, mga ganun. Ito smart, ito hindi. Parang ganun. Ito smart, ito hindi. Pero ngayon, may iba't ibang types na tayo. May example ako dito eh. Perfect example. Alam mo yung TV show na Young Sheldon? Tatlo silang magkakapatid. Si Sheldon, logic smart. Pero, ang pagkakakilala lang sa kanila ng parents nila, isa lang yung matalino. Pero at the end of the TV show, mapapansin natin throughout the episodes, yung dalawang natitirang kapatid is matalino rin, pero hindi sa logical. Yung isa people smart, yung isa body smart. Tapos yung isa logic smart. Okay? So hindi na sila napupunta sa field na Ito, wala tong alam, pero yung isa nilang kapatid, meron. Kasi logic smart yun. Okay, ngayon, na-identify na natin kung anong klaseng intelligence ang meron tayo. Okay? So we have 8 types of multiple intelligence. Music smart, picture smart, word smart, body smart, nature smart, self smart, reasoning smart, and people smart. So ang music smart, these are people who have strong musical intelligence, are good at thinking in patterns, rhythms, and sounds. Kilala niyo ba si Charlie Puth? May napanood kasi akong interview niya. Sabi niya, perfect pitch daw siya. So, nag-undergo siya sa test. Tuwing pinipindot ng keyboardist yung piano, nasasabi niya kung anong note yun. Okay? So, ilang items, ilang pindot pa ng keyboard, alam niyo yung notes. It means na meron siyang, gamay niya ang musical composition. Okay? Magaling siyang sa musical aspect. Okay? May strong appreciation siya for music. So, they can identify easily the rhythms, melodies, and tones of music. Okay? Next, we have picture smart. These people are strong in visual spatial intelligence and are good at visualizing things. So, these people are good with maps, charts, videos, and pictures. They have a good visual and spatial judgment. Okay? Magaling sila sa mga puzzles, magaling sila mag-interpret ng mga graphs, ng mga pictures. Tapos, nakaka-recognize sila ng patterns. Mas madali sila makarecognize ng patterns. Okay? So, usually, ang mga career for this one is architect, engineer, artist. Kasi mga architect, di ba? Sila pa yung nag-iisip kung saan to babagay sa isang building, di ba? Ang engineer sa architect. Okay? Next, we have word smart. These are people who are strong in linguistic verbal intelligence and are able to use words well, both when writing and speaking. So, ang word smart, they can gain and share knowledge with words, either spoken or written. They enjoy writing stories, memorizing words. Napapansin nyo, may mga estudyante sa school, pag nagro-roleplay, kahit hindi yun yung mismong words sa script nila, nadi-deliver nila. Kasi may mga way sila sa words. Nandun yung isip nila sa kung anong point ng words na yon. Okay? Usually, ang mga career for this one is writer, being a teacher, a lawyer. Kasi nga, ang lawyer, di ba, nagde-defend ng people. So, may mga ways sila with their words to defend that person. Okay? Next, we have nature smart. These are individuals who are high in this type of intelligence, are more in tune with nature, and are often interested in nurturing, exploring the environment, and learning about other species. So, for this one, magaling sila aware sila sa surroundings nila. For example, may napanood akong TV show sa Korea, mga bata yung sinashot nila. Mga bata yung nire-record nila. Yung mga araw-araw na gawain ng mga bata sa bahay. Okay? May bata 3 years old. Boy, si Hao. Ano siya? Very aware siya sa surroundings. Kasi kahit konting change lang, napapansin niya. So, nag-undergo siya sa test ng TV crew. Pinalitan nila yung maliliit na handle, yung color ng maliit na bahay, yung mga vase, mga little things. Naglagay pa ng mole yung tatay niya. Every little thing na pinalitan nila, nasabi niya. So, memorize niya yung buong paligid niya kasi he is nature smart. Mas napapansin niya yung environment, pati yung surroundings niya. Nakakategorize niya yung information ng mas madali. Okay? Nakakahanap siya ng patterns, ng relationships sa environments. Okay? Next, we have self-smart. These are individuals who are strong in intrapersonal intelligence, are good at being aware of their own emotional states, feelings, and motivations. So, these are people who, yung, who are good with self-reflection. They are aware of themselves. Usually, they daydream. Kung dun nag-exercise yung utak nila, nagde-daydream sila. May mga may mga situations silang ini-imagine, or either way, being productive in their daydream, okay? For this one, the career for this one could be a philosopher. Kasi ang philosopher, di ba, laging aware sa self niya, laging nagti-theory about life, di ba? Scientist, writer, theorist, they are the ones who assess personal strength. Okay? Next, we have reasoning smart. These are people who are strong in logical mathematical intelligence and are good at reasoning, recognizing patterns, and logically analyzing problems. So these people are good with numbers. Mas na-enjoy nila yung problem solving, mga complex science experiments. Na-enjoy nila yung naisip nilang abstract ideas, okay? Mas conceptual sila sa mga ganong part. Mas magaling sila sa deduction, yung mga complete explanation with details. For a career for this one is usually with scientist, mathematician, okay? Okay, so hindi ko naman sinabi na iisang type lang ang iisang type lang ang style at intelligence ng isang tao. I just want you to know your strongest learning and thinking style and your type of intelligence. Kasi hindi naman pwede na hindi mo kilala yung sarili mo, di ba? May mas advantage pa rin na kilala mo yung sarili mo. Kasi that way, may mas efficient way ka na makaka-gain ng knowledge. Makakatulong sa academic mo. That way rin na hindi ka hindi mo kino-compare yung sarili mo sa iba. Bakit siya magaling dito sa math? Ako hindi. Bakit siya magaling dito sa music? Ako hindi. Kasi hindi mo pa kilala yung sarili mo. Okay? That's it for my lesson. Learning and thinking styles and multiple intelligences. Thank you.